Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Isotopes Park. We are inside McKernan Hall. More specifically, we are inside the Albuquerque Professional Baseball Hall of Fame room because we have a very special announcement. I'm very excited about this. I need you to use my yoga breathing in order to try to contain my enthusiasm. I'm Josh Suchon. The guy I'm making laugh is John Traub. He's the general manager of the Isotopes. We're going to be announcing who will be in the Albuquerque Professional Baseball Hall of Fame shortly. But first, before we get to the announcement, we have to slow play this. We have to make this a little bit more dramatic, John. There's a whole lot of plaques that are here behind us. Explain to our audience when the Hall of Fame started and why.
The Hall of Fame started in 2007. It coincided with our hosting the AAA All-Star Game that year. Tommy Lasorda, whose plaque is right up there, Tommy was the first inductee into the Hall of Fame, and a little known factoid. It was one of the ways we got Tommy to be the honorary spokesman at our luncheon and the whole thing.
It's been 10 years, we can now say how we got Tommy Lasorda to come here.
Yeah, I think the statute of limitations on denials is now finally passed. But no, so Tommy was our first, and then we've added to it each and every year since, and we've got some pretty impressive names and memories on the wall behind us. And
really, it's a great way to honor the history of baseball, which includes the Dukes, the jersey that I'm wearing. And by the way, if you want to make maybe a guess on who you think is going to be in this year's Hall of Fame, you can go ahead and comment. Or perhaps even you want to...
We already announced it.
Well, we already announced it if you were on... okay, so I guess we already announced it, but we're still going to make this more dramatic anyways.
Yes.
Don't
read Twitter yet.
Is it number 55? I don't know. We're going to find out if it's number 55. Okay, so in terms of who is in the Hall of Fame,
yes.
For the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, it's pretty obvious.
Right.
It's the best of the best. In terms of the Albuquerque Hall of Fame, what are we looking for?
Maybe it's the best of the rest. I don't know. But see, our concept in doing this Hall of Fame was not about who went on to have stellar big league seasons or a stellar major league career. A lot of these names on this wall have, just established great careers in Albuquerque. Maybe a short-lived career. It might be a journalist, it might be a front office person, might be a player or a manager. We've got people from all kinds of walks of life in this industry, and it's really the genesis of our Hall of Fame here is people who made a difference in professional baseball in Albuquerque. And they might have gone on to a major league career that was standout, and maybe they didn't. But we're really focused on Albuquerque.
And a couple of trivia notes, since I'm staring at him over your shoulder. Jason Wood is the only isotope who's in the Albuquerque Professional Baseball Hall of Fame. As John mentioned, we have Tommy Lasorda, the manager. There's two different teams that have been inducted. Stu Walker, our late public address announcer, is over my shoulder. And so there's a lot of different people who have been inducted because basically this room, whether it's McKernan Hall or this room, is about history and about telling the story of Albuquerque history. So if you have any questions as well, you can definitely send those to us. But without further ado, especially since we already announced it, drum roll. The 2017 class of the Albuquerque Professional Hall of Fame will be
the Brothers Martinez, highlighted by Baseball Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez, his two brothers, older brother Ramon Martinez, younger brother Jesus Martinez. All three Martinez brothers pitched here in Albuquerque from the late 80s, really through the late 90s, and there was actually only a 3-year period in that whole time that there wasn't a member of the Martinez family pitching for the Dukes, and we're thrilled because it brings in obviously a major name with the Baseball Hall of Fame member Pedro Martinez, but all three of those guys had significant time here in Albuquerque, and it's a great chance to celebrate what that family meant to professional baseball in New Mexico and in Albuquerque specifically.
Pedro played for the Dukes. Ramon went first, 1988-89. Pedro, 91, 92, 93, and then Jesus, 1995 and 1997. Now, when it comes to the Hall of Fame here in Albuquerque, we want to honor the people who most deserve. But it's especially cool when they can show up.
No question. And so, as of this morning, we were able to confirm that all three members of the Martinez family will be here in Albuquerque for our Hall of Fame induction. So that is very cool. Pedro will be here, Ramon will be here, Jesus will be here. They'll be on the field receiving their Hall of Fame induction plaques, and they will each be giving a speech to the crowd. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I know they're all looking forward to it. In fact, each of those guys is really looking forward to coming back to rekindle some old memories, but also I really don't know when the last time the three Martinez brothers were together. So if we could kind of facilitate a family reunion, we're pretty proud about that and happy to do that.
Yeah, certainly Pedro is very busy with his work on the MLB network. Ramon had a long time the Dodgers organization, now he's in the Orioles organization. Jesus is back in the Dominican.
Right.
And so definitely difficult to get those three in the same place. And so a family reunion here in Albuquerque, the place where they pitched. I'm super excited. I mean, a lot of the people, this will be my 5th year, and a lot of the people who have come through here, it's always one of my favorite days, but especially this year, to get the Martinez brothers, man, this is going to be so awesome.
We've been working on this for a long time, several months. Everything finally came to fruition. Pedro is finishing his World Baseball Classic commitment tonight, so you got a chance to watch him on MLB Network. And before you know it, he'll be sitting on our field right in front of the pitcher's mound, where he pitched from, almost 3 decades ago. So a ton of fun to have those guys here, and I know they're looking forward, as are we.
Yeah, and the Martinez brothers, it's such an incredible history because Ramon was the first one, and I remember Ramon was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and he always said, "Look out for my younger brother Pedro. This one's even better than me." And I remember thinking, okay, that's just Ramon being nice about his younger brother who's smaller. But Ramon definitely knew something. And then I always felt for Jesus too, because it's one thing to follow in the footsteps of one brother, but when you have 2 brothers who are all-stars and have made the major leagues, and Jesus had a pretty darn good one season when he was here as well. And so I'm sure that it was always difficult for him to be in their shadow, but to get all of them together, it's just going to be really fun.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's probably difficult following in Big Brother's footsteps, but you know what? That's probably tougher when you're younger. Now that they've got some years of maturity on them, all those comparisons and all that stuff are out the door. And I'm sure Pedro is just as proud of his younger brother as he is of his own accomplishments.
And I guess we should tell you the date. It is earlier than usual. It's going to be part of the first homestand of the season. It's a 5-game series against the Salt Lake Bees. Opening night is Thursday, April 6th, and so that would mean the 8th is Saturday. Saturday will be the Dukes Retro night. The Dukes, or the Isotopes, will be wearing these Dukes jerseys on that night. There's a possibility that the Salt Lake Bees might bring their throwback uniforms as well to make it even more of a throwback night. But right out of the chute, we got opening night on Thursday, and then we've got Retro night with the Martinez brothers on Saturday.
If the weatherman cooperates, it should be a great weekend for us. That's 2 weeks, just 2 weeks tomorrow is opening night. And then 2 weeks this Saturday, of course, is Duke's Retro Night. Tickets are available. They're available online at Ticketmaster.com or ABQisotopes.com. You can come down to the box office and get your tickets. Tickets are still available for the entire homestand. In fact, for the entire season. We've got a great promotional lineup ahead of us. 12 fireworks shows, a ton of giveaways and special events. Our Family Friday theme nights are going to be really cool. Harry Potter night, Star Wars night, soccer night, Princess and Pirates night. I'm probably forgetting a handful of them, but there's going to be a lot of fun. This is our 15th season in Albuquerque, Josh, and we're really trying to celebrate it with as high energy, high profile events as we possibly can. And having the Martinez brothers here is a great way to start it.
Yeah, the variety of events you have for the hardcore baseball fans, okay, the Martinez brothers. But then for those who just like to come out because of it's family, it's community, it's a safe place. You've got the Family Fridays for them, you've got the giveaways, and so no matter how much you love baseball, like baseball, or just enjoy community, there's going to be something for you.
Absolutely. We've always said we have something for everyone, and I really believe that. We practice what we preach, and we've done a lot of good things to, hard to believe this ballpark is going into its 15th season. I always like showing the ballpark off to people who haven't been here in a long time, and they always ask, how old is the ballpark? And I ask them to guess, and they usually say, 2, 3 years old, maybe 4 years old. 15 years, the ballpark looks terrific. We can't wait to show it off. The field's in great shape. Our ground crew has done an amazing creative job with something that New Mexicans are going to love on opening night when they see it. I don't want to give that away just yet. Keep your eye out over the next couple of weeks, but it's going to be really, really cool. And for me, another thing that I'm really looking forward to on the promotional schedule, and I can only tease it, I guess, but June the 16th, it's going to be the hottest promotion that we have ever done. The hottest? It's going to take this entire community by storm. It's an unbelievable collaborative effort by our staff to put together this great promotion. June 16th, all you have to do is go onto to a special website that we've created, bringingtheheatabq.com. That's bringingtheheatabq.com, and you'll be able to see what we're up to.
Is it a bobblehead of me?
No, it's a bobble microphone of you.
It's a bobble microphone of me?
Yeah, I don't
because really, like, because if it is, and you're just playing coy, like, you don't have to do that. Like, it's enough to work here. I don't need a bobblehead.
You're still on probation, right? You said this is your 5th year?
Right.
You have to make it through 5 full seasons.
5 full seasons.
So maybe
it's not a bobblehead of me, but it's something else that's hot.
It's very hot. You are hot. You're a Hall of Fame broadcaster in your own right. Maybe one day you'll be on this wall. You never know. Hey, maybe we should put Bob Sosi on. He's got 2 Super Bowls.
We should just put his rings. Because who cares about Bob? We just care about his rings.
We just care about Super Bowl rings.
Bob Sosi's the play-by-play announcer for the New England Patriots, so he has a couple of Super Bowl rings.
He was our first broadcaster here from 03 to 06, I think it was.
So that's something that we might be working on for the 2018 season. But again, today's announcement...
Don't lose sleep on it, but we are working on it.
The 2017 class of the Albuquerque Professional Baseball Hall of Fame. It's the 3 Martinez brothers. Ramon, the oldest, Pedro, the middle brother, who of course is in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and Jesus Martinez. It's going to be Saturday, April 8th as part of Duke's Retro Night here against Salt Lake. So there you go. There's the announcement for 2017, John. Spectacular job. Really looking forward to it.
Thanks for all your support on this too.
And we look forward to seeing you out here at Isotopes Park.